The birth of Hatha Yoga begins with a folklorical story where the mother of the universe, Shakti or Parvati, goes to her husband Shiva, and like a good wife, she starts complaining. And she says, Shiva, my beloved, my husband, our children, oi oi oi, look at the human beings. You gave them forms of yoga so that they can attain spiritual perfection, so that they can reach you. But they can't walk these methods of yoga that you gave them. You gave them the yoga of devotion. They don't have enough love even to start. You gave them the yoga of wisdom. They don't have enough wisdom to even start. You gave them the yoga of selfless service, karma yoga. They are selfish. They don't manage to do it. You gave them Raja yoga, which involves concentration. They can't focus. So they can't reach you anymore. And they can't walk the spiritual path anymore. Do something. And he says, Shakti, my beloved, you have spoken well. I also love our children. We will give them a new form of yoga suitable for people of this age, what is called Kali Yuga, the age of darkness. We need to give them yoga for a little bit of a lower level of human beings. But you make a space, very beautiful, arrange a beautiful space of initiation, and then I will say this new mode of yoga, I will say it only once, it's like a ritual, I cannot repeat myself. And then you, as the mother of the universe, you are the connector between the father and the children. You will pass the message onwards. Understood? Understood. Shakti makes a beautiful place on the beach. Shiva goes there, they sit together, and he starts a long and important but slightly boring explanation of the Hatha Yoga method. And Shiva says, and if you stretch the left leg like this and the right leg you put in the pelvic area and you breathe in this way and exhale in this way, and technique after technique. Now Shakti is life, she is the liveliness of life, she falls asleep. And he finishes, and then he realized she was sleeping, and he's like, what did you do? This is a ritual, I cannot repeat myself. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry, but it was so boring. And Shiva is like, what should we do now? Shakti's, come on, please do something for the children. And he says, okay, there was a fish there, and he heard everything. So he takes the fish, and he says, you heard the whole story, and the fish is like with his little thing. Yes, I heard everything. All right, you send the message to humanity. Good, the fish is fine, I'll send the message. And Shiva looks at him and says, but you cannot do any of the positions. You don't have arms and legs. I will turn you to a human being. Shiva turns him into a human being. And that human being is a historical figure called Matsyendra, which literally means fish, and the founder of the Nath lineage. So as such, he's called Matsyendra Nath. And he is the father of Hatha Yoga. Find the full lecture on YouTube.